What's going on, fam? This is a King LiKuiD Show message, and I am King LiKuiD. That's LiKuiD. The K for the king, not the Q for the queen. And fam, on this message, I want to talk about bury the man and continue the plan. Fam, I know at times, those of us who are on this journey of being woke, sometimes it can feel natural to want to put so much of our hopes and our dreams in those around us that we see that are succeeding. For example, it's easy to look at a brother like Tariq Nasheed and say, hey, that brother's a hero. We want to support that brother. And we absolutely do. But fam, you got to remember, support brothers Tariq. Support that brother, but what are you doing? It's not about the man, fam. It's about the plan. Brother Tariq is laying the foundation for new black media. I'm thankful for brothers like Tariq, because without him, brothers like myself with ideas to bring back intelligent, independent, black-owned community radio, it's cats like him that's inspired me to get on and do what I'm doing. And it's about the plan, fam. Do we revere our leaders? Yes. Do we honor and respect them? Absolutely. But fam, we should never allow ourselves to become so wrapped up in any one leader that when that leader is no longer here, the agenda, the objective stops. So what does that mean, family? That means if you identify as a foundational black American, an American descendant of slavery, and you realize that racism, white imperialism is a domestic and global reality, then that means you got to take a nice long look in the mirror and ask yourself the question, is it cool to just watch brothers like Tariq, King LiKuiD, many others out here, like Sister Lisa Cabrera, Brother Philip Scott, African Diaspora Channel. I can name drop and go on, but fam, y'all get where I'm coming from. What are you doing? Now, there are those like myself that are reaching out and saying, hey, I see a need that needs to be filled. Black-owned community radio. Because there's National Public Radio, but where's the National Public Radio for black people? And Lord, please don't say BET or not even TV One. Where is the radio outlet that is driven by black dollars, that talk about the things that black folk are interested in, talk about things from black folk community perspective? Where's that at? Don't exist. Well, by the grace of the Most High, I am now starting it, along with others who will reach out to me, and we will build black-owned community radio. But that's a plan, fam. Okay, I expect that black-owned community radio is going to be a necessity into the future when King LiKuiD is no longer on this earth. You see what I'm saying, fam? We cannot allow ourselves to vicariously live through our leaders to the point where when the leader is no longer here, the agenda, the mission, the movement dies. No, it has to move forward. So fam, bury the man and continue the plan. Now the question is, what is that plan? That plan is black empowerment. What do I mean when I mean black empowerment? I mean we are building tangibles, fam. Okay? No more making excuses. Oh, well, you know, they say we don't pay enough when it comes to taxes, so our kids just have to continue to go to these terrible schools and get terrible educations. No more of that. No. Time to start homeschooling. All right? I know that there's plenty of us that have educations. I know there's plenty of sisters that have gone to college. Y'all figure out some kind of way to start up some schools. You know, at least something to give our kids a solid foundation. Kindergarten all the way up through freshman year in high school, at least that much. Homeschool, figure it out. Look, fam, our people survived hell on earth unlike any that has ever been seen by any group of people in the last 6,000 years. And when they tell us, oh, well, everyone's gone through slavery, yeah? And how many of them have gone through it but still have not received any justice for it? Well, you guys got civil rights. Yeah, you say that's justice. That's not what we say it is. It ain't justice until we say it's justice. And fam, we all know our enemy ain't prepared for that. So this is why we must focus on black empowerment. Another component for black empowerment is no more time to waste on distinctions, fam. Because the reason I say no more time to waste on distinctions, if there was a group of us black folk at a mall or out in a public space somewhere, there's a racist white person or just a racist white imperialist, calls the police. Police show up. We all know what's going to go down. The police are going to look at us as one big bad black person. Deep down in your heart and soul, some of y'all will hear this and say, nah. But y'all that's woke, y'all know what I'm saying is right. See, this is why we need to be unified, because the people in power, when they decide to terrorize us and rain down on us, they don't make distinction. They see us as one big, bad black person. So, fam, if your brother or sister is gay, or if he or she happens to be a conservative, or he or she happens to be a liberal, or a Baptist, or a Muslim, or any of these things that we use to divide and splinter ourselves as a group of people, no more. You don't have to agree with the fact that your brother or sister is gay or lesbian. You don't have to agree with the fact that your brother or sister is Muslim. But that's okay. Family members disagree with each other all of the time. Let me say that again, fam. Family members disagree with one another all of the time. But when there's someone from outside of the family that starts picking on your little brother or your little sister, you may not like some of the things that your little brother or sister believes in or does, but that's still your family, ain't it? And that's what we must adopt. That's what we must have as a people. Otherwise, we can't really optimize tangibles. Tangibles has to start with us, fam. We know these people gonna fight it tooth and nail. I don't believe in waiting around. Do we continue to demand tangibles and reparations? Yes. Do we just twiddle our thumbs and sit on our hands, hoping and waiting? No. We know as a people we are owed reparations. And part of reparations is a psychology, an ideology, a plan, family, that's dedicated towards black empowerment. And black empowerment is a combination of economic empowerment combined with psychological and ideological empowerment, family. And what I'm talking about right now is the psychological and the ideological components that are necessary for us to be empowered as a people. Otherwise, fam, I fear if we were to get reparations, and I know some of y'all ain't gonna agree with this, but that's cool. You can leave your comment in the comment section. Even if we were to get reparations, good old Willie Lynch somehow, some way would render his head, and we'd find ourselves in a situation similar to where we are right now as a people, maybe 50 to 70 years from now, and the entire world would be pointing their finger at us and saying, see, we told you you Negroes were too stupid, but you can't blame us. By the grace of the Most High, if I got anything to say about it, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that that don't happen. And that's why I'm making these messages. We got to come together, fam. We can disagree with each other, and that's cool on certain things, but we should never allow any disagreement to separate us as foundational black American people. We should never allow any disagreement to separate us as American descendants of slavery. Thanks for listening to this message, and thanks for your support. I am King LiKuiD. Fam, take a look down in the description box. I got a link there for Facebook, Twitter. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter. If you like the content of today's message, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and if you have not, please subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload new content. And always remember, fam, we must support our community resources. Otherwise, we will have no community resources. I am King LiKuiD.